He injected an unknown substance into the man's body, trying to force him to reveal who had attacked his daughter. When the man refused to confess, he angrily ended his life. The man's name was John. He was an excellent surgeon with a loving family. It happened to be John's birthday. But just as he was getting ready to celebrate, a co-worker told him that he had to stay late to finish an emergency surgery. Meanwhile, his wife Jenny and their daughter Anna had just returned home from the grocery store and were planning to bake John a birthday cake. While Jenny was busy preparing the ingredients, she suddenly noticed that one of the windows had been opened. Then she looked down at the floor and saw a trail of muddy footprints, confirming that someone had broken into the house. In a panic, Jenny grabbed the phone and tried to call the police. But before she could, the intruders suddenly appeared, holding Anna hostage. They threatened to hurt the mother and daughter unless Jenny handed over all their valuables. With her daughter's life at stake, Jenny had no choice but to take the intruders upstairs to get the money. But downstairs, two of the intruders began lusting after Anna and deliberately touched her. Terrified, Anna grabbed a knife and slashed one of them. Just then, Jenny rushed back downstairs. Desperate to protect her daughter, she grabbed a pot of boiling water and threw it at the intruders. But this only enraged them. And then the tragedy began. At the hospital, John was preparing to leave work when he ran into the police and his co-workers. The moment he learned that the injured victims were his wife and daughter, he rushed into the operating room. But it was already too late. One of his co-workers told John that his wife had stopped breathing. The news completely devastated him. Meanwhile, his daughter was left in a deep coma. A few days later, John held a funeral for his wife. Afterward, he immediately went to the police station to ask about the investigation. But the police chief could only tell him that there were 3 suspects. They had no other leads. Looking at the walls covered with case files, John realized that in Los Angeles, countless crimes happened every day. The police simply didn't have enough time to focus on his case. So John made a bold decision. He would investigate it himself. A few days later, John treated a new patient and noticed something shocking. The man was wearing the same watch his wife had once given John. John secretly checked the man's phone and discovered that the watch had been purchased on the black market. After work, John tracked down the seller. But by then, the suspect had also realized that John was a doctor and quietly reached for a weapon. John happened to notice the movement. He immediately stabbed the man's hand with a small knife, subdued him, and forced him into a warehouse. Just then, another member of the gang arrived. The moment he stepped inside, he opened fire. Luckily, John managed to dodge the attack, but the shots hit and took down his own accomplice. Enraged, the suspect continued attacking John, only to slip and fall to the ground. John seized the opportunity, grabbed whatever was nearby, and restrained him. Then he began demanding one thing: the whereabouts of the other criminals.
Who did? It wasn't me.